Yeah, it's a very important game. I had the opportunity to play them last year, and I really enjoyed that. And it's I think how many times we played them? 80, 90 times or something. So, it's the last time since it'll be the last time we play them for a while. So it's a very important game for the both of us. Everybody just has to do their job. It's very important to know what you have to do and to do it, and not try to do somebody else's job. And if you do your job, and not worrying about somebody else's job, then they'll be successful. If everybody's on the same page, blocking it the same way, and I think we can do that, and I think we will be successful. They've impressed me with their effort. One thing we look at is our defensive recognition sheets is whether or not they're running the ball, and it's pretty impressive to see their front four turning and running. So they're there. Ball's 10 yards down the field, they're going to be there running. So their effort levels are there, and so we have to stay on our blocks and get after them. So.
I know you guys have played in big environments before. How do you kind of avoid maybe the hype of playing in a pro stadium?
This is I guess my second year of playing so far, and I played in some pretty loud environments, and the atmosphere here at Ross Stadium when we played them last year was unbelievable. So I feel like that part of being nervous and not being able to handle it's out for me at least, and just I can get out there and play and not worry about it. That first play you get a little jitters and such, but I think once that's gone, you can feed off that and use it.
I mean, looking at Notre Dame film so far, I think what comes off first is how aggressive their offensive line is, how physical it is. So, I mean, we see that a lot in the Big Ten. So I think one of the biggest things is, as a defensive lineman, just playing physical and matching their toughness. It's going to be pretty tough. I mean, Golson's a pretty special player. I mean, we'll see. We haven't played a quarterback like him yet, so it'll be a new experience. But, I mean, it'll be it's the same thing every week, getting pressure on the quarterback. And I know he's a very athletic quarterback, but at the end of the day, it's about doing your job, and hopefully we'll be able to put some pressure on him this week. I think a lot of the missed tackles came from just people being out of position. And I think what Coach Hazel and Coach Hudson have really been stressing is doing your job. And I think if you do your job and you're in the gap you're supposed to be, the number of missed tackles will definitely go down. You got to be, like Coach Hudson says, in your foxhole. And I think a lot of people were kind of out of their foxhole last week, and I think you saw that with the rushing yards and some of the plays and some of the missed tackles. So I think a big stress this week, and a big stress that we've had since camp, is doing your job. And we got to continue to keep doing better at that and getting our gap. And if we're in a better position to make the tackle, that number will certainly go down. Definitely. I think it's a huge game. Not only is it Notre Dame, but like you said, they're 11th in the nation. And I think Notre Dame's always circled on the calendar for any Purdue fan, and that's one of the first things you know when you get here. I grew up in Ohio, but right when I came to Purdue, I think within the first couple of days I realized how big Notre Dame is and how big that game is. So I think that would be huge. And I think getting this win would definitely help us forget about last week and help us kind of move on and get in the right direction again.